Hello, Twitch. Hello, anybody watching. We are back with Animal Crossing New Horizons, which, if you watched yesterday, we restarted. And oh, hello! Hello! You've just joined me starting the stream. Hello, Silver's Jazz. We are playing Animal Crossing. I actually just restarted yesterday. So I've got a brand new island. So we're only on the second day. You didn't miss much yesterday. And basically, we are playing to prepare for the 3.0 update, which is coming in January. And I know people have been saying you don't need to restart for the update, but I wanted to restart. I wanted a new island. Mainly because I hated the name of my previous one, so that's one reason I restarted. But yeah, Tom Nook is just telling us the first announcement is that the airport is accessible because yesterday, on the first day, it was um, not available. You couldn't use the airport and visit someone or have them visit you on the very first day. Okay, yes, please tune into more streams. That'd be very helpful. But yeah, we've just restarted yesterday. So we're playing through all the like early game progress stuff. Cause then because I think the new update stuff it'll probably require at least having the KK thing done. I bet it'll need the 3 stars. What was this? Oh, yes. Oh, that's right. Yes. Yesterday I did redeem Nook Miles for a wetsuit. So now I can go diving. So I don't think anybody right now is watching who watched yesterday, but people might watch the VOD later. So, since yesterday, I did not play off stream, except I did one thing. One thing I did after I ended stream was I went around and hit all the trees with an axe just to get all the wood because we're gonna need it later. Um, the other thing that I will show off that I did off screen. Now, I did promise that I wouldn't do things off screen. And when I was getting the wood, I did try to ignore fish and bugs that were jumping around. Except one interesting thing happened yesterday, which I'll show in my screenshots. What happened was I was walking around hitting the trees and I saw this. I was not going to ignore this bug. I was not going to let the opportunity go because it's the scorpion and I got it first try. I didn't get hit. I used to be really bad at those though, and I used to always get hit by them. So I did not want to miss this opportunity to get the scorpion. But there we go. I could have sworn that we were going to have a house built today. Maybe I accidentally didn't tell Tom Nook to build the house. I could have sworn that we paid off the first loan yesterday. You know what? Maybe I forgot to tell him to have the house built. So we accidentally don't have the house. Normally you would have a house on the second day. So now I don't even have storage to put stuff in. I have to just drop stuff out here to clear out my inventory, which is a little bit annoying because normally you pay the 5,000 miles on the first day and then you have storage. Would I like the not today. I'd rather not get the fruits from someone just because I'm trying to start fresh and like get everything by myself. Now I know the fruits, you can't really get those by yourself. It is easier to just get them from someone else. But I think I'm going to wait until a little later until I allow myself to interact with other players. So that's what I'm gonna do. Yeah. I will be later on, once my island is more developed, I am going to be playing with viewers if they want me to. They could come to my island Yeah, that's what I forgot to do yesterday. I forgot to tell him about my home. I hate that it's not an automatic thing. Yes, let's do it. Normally in other games, as soon as you pay off the loan, he basically automatically offers to have the new house built. So that is really annoying that I'll go with a blue roof. That is really annoying that I did not tell him yesterday to build the house. But oh well, it's just one more day to have a house. It just means we don't have storage today. And yeah, I'm happy to interact with viewers, but just for this beginning part, I'm not going to have people bring me stuff. It might feel a bit cheaty, you know? I'm trying to start fresh. The fact that I don't have my house built, I don't know if that'll impede progress, but the main thing that has changed since yesterday is we have the museum tent. Oh, you've got a cat with you? That's so nice. I do not have any cats. I have pet mice though. But they live in cages, so um, they do come out of the cage and cuddle with me sometimes, but like that's something I have to choose to take them out, you know. So yeah. But yeah, we have the museum here, and now he's going to ask for a certain amount of stuff to put in the museum before he'll make the building. Which means now we are going to unlock the vaulting pole. That's the text that I just scrolled through. I'm not reading all the dialogue because, you know, I've already played this. This is not one of those, this is not a series of me playing through Animal Crossing for the first time or anything. I'm not reading all the dialogue. We are just getting through the progress. The real fun will begin when the 3.0 update actually comes, because that is when I'm going to be able to stream and I'm going to show off all the cool new update stuff. Okay, we just need hardwood and softwood, and then we can make the shovel and vaulting pole, and then we can get the fossils. The game always makes sure that that you that your starting fossils always spawn on the other island. You know what I mean? That's not the button, the map. Like when you start off, you can only access this like island, and the rest is blocked off until you get access to the the vaulting pole and then the ladder. So let's grab our wood. We need to make the shovel and the vaulting pole. Oh, hi! Someone new in chat. And yes, you are very welcome to talk in the chat. I won't be typing in the chat because I'm playing the game, so, um, I'm sorry, I know you said you have a bit of a hearing problem, but you might have to just, hear me talking because I'm not going to be typing. But I can definitely read what you type and I'll respond, and I hope you can hear it, and I hope you enjoy watching me play. Oh yeah, we do also need a slingshot. We don't have one of those yet. And of course we need the shovel. Oh, and we earned Nook Miles for that. Oh, that's right. So now we can do these little tasks to get lots of Nook Miles. These are a great way to farm Nook Miles, and that's exactly... I might do some of those, like, off-stream sometimes, so I can farm some Nook Miles, because we are going to need them. But first off, while I'm here, I think I already have all those recipes. yeah, while I'm here at the shop, I'm going to buy some saplings because one of those Nook Miles tasks told me to plant some trees. And now that we have the shovel, one quick thing I'm gonna do is take this flower and move it one spot over because I accidentally placed it there and then I didn't have a shovel so I couldn't move it and it was really annoying me. But anyway, we now have the vaulting pole, so we can go check out the other sections of our island. Like over here. And we've already found what I presume will be a fossil. Yes, it is. So that's mainly what we're going to be doing for today's stream is... Oh, hello! We have a visitor here as well. We have Wisp. So we can complete his little side quest while we're at it too. But yeah, the main thing we're going to be doing today is basically getting enough donations for the museum. And then after that, I think there's going to be nothing more to do for today. And then we might have to wait till tomorrow. Or whatever the next day I stream is, it might not be tomorrow. But as I said, I'm not really going to be playing off stream because this is a journey that I'm going to show on stream and we're going to be building up this island together for a bit. While it's here, there's a fish. I'm going to catch that. Alright, it's coming. 1, 2, 3. There we go. Yeah, this early gameplay might be a bit boring, especially when I'm going around picking up the weeds, but like, I don't want to leave them there, and I want to pick them up because they can be useful. For one thing, you can sell them, and you do get Nook Miles for selling a certain amount of weeds, but on top of that, it's just a question of like, not only can you sell them, but there's a bunch of DIYs you can make using the weeds. So that's why we're gonna be picking them up. Let's drop down some of this stuff. There we go. And let's put down this fish just to get it out of our pockets for now. Because unfortunately we don't have access to storage today. So that's a little bit annoying. We need to plant those trees while we're at it. Let's put one here. You gotta make sure they're spaced out enough, otherwise they won't grow. And there's another one of the fossils. I believe there's usually a minimum of 4 or 5 fossils, but sometimes I've even had like 6 show up in a day. Yeah, we planted a sapling, we get some Nook Miles. There's also a task to take a photo, so I'm just gonna do that right now. There we go. It doesn't have to be a great photo, it's just take any photo and we get the miles. And we're gonna wanna rack up those miles. I'm gonna go along here and grab any shells we see here. Although I might not be able to carry them all because as you can see, I still have a very small inventory space. Although I believe we have unlocked the ability to redeem miles to get some bigger inventory space. So I think I'm going to do that next time I'm in the resident services tent. But yeah, we're going to want to pick up these shells. There's some DIYs you can make with shells, but I don't think... Oh, present balloon. Okay, Let's grab the slingshot. We want to get that balloon. We want to... It's still over the water a bit, so we need to wait a minute for it to move to the side. There we go. Okay. I'm not even sure what could be in this. It's kind of random sometimes. Oh, we got some pants. They're alright, I guess. Let's see. Sometimes there's a bug that spawns on this rocky bit, so that's what I was checking for. Yeah, I know there is a Nook Miles achievement for letting a present fall in the water, so if I really wanted to, I could have made that happen just then, but I didn't bother. Like, I'm sure at some point I'll do it by accident, so I figured I'll try to do it properly this time, just because. Let's get this fish. No, 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 no. Pull back. Let's move to the side a bit. There we go. 1, 2. I don't know why I'm counting as if I know it's going to be on a specific number. It just helps to count anyway, even though you don't know if it's going to come on number 2 or 3 or whatever. Sometimes it could even come on number 1. I need to drop something to keep that fish. Oh, another fish. I really need to get that expanded inventory space, which I believe I can now. It's in the it's available now in the machine. Let's just drop this. Oh my god, there we go. Vaulting pole. No, I don't need to drop stuff actually. I'm just gonna pop into resident services and I'm going to get that oh, hang on. First off, I'm going to get... It's just faster to do it like this when you don't have the wheel. I'm going to get this wisp piece. So I don't want it to fly away. Oh, can I drop something on the plaza though? I can. I wasn't sure if... No, you can't! Oh, I might have to just let it fly away. It'll respawn though. It'll respawn. I saw another one over here. Ugh. This is very annoying. Come here, you... which side of the river? I bet if I jump over, then it's gonna come over this side. There we go. I'm gonna go get the other one that I can see in the distance, just because if I go in a building, they'll kind of despawn, and then I gotta find them again. So, let me just run over and get... There it is! There we go. There it is. Okay, now let's go to the tent and get that inventory space first, because that will really help us out. I thought I pressed A. Go on. There we go. Okay, let's see here. I think we can get inventory space now. Also, 2 days in a row, we get bonus miles. It stacks up more. Here we go, pocket organization, and we don't have enough miles. So we're going to save up for that one first. Is there anything I'm holding that I want to sell? I will sell the shells that I'm holding. And yeah, the weeds can go too. And you know what? Those pants weren't the best. I'm going to let those go. Yeah, that clears up space a little. Actually, we have some miles to redeem here. we've got that one. And you get one for finding your first fossil. And oh yes, we planted trees. Actually, I could buy some more saplings and plant to get the 10. And for selling shells. Good thing we sold those. And up here, you get miles for buying stuff and selling stuff. So I'm thinking I am going to buy some more saplings, because then we can plant 5 more to get that achievement. And buying them might just push me over that achievement that wanted me to buy stuff. Yes, okay. Yeah, we got a bit more here. Not quite enough for the inventory space yet, but we're getting there. Anything useful? No, nothing in there yet. Can I go? No, I'm not up to that yet. First I have to give stuff to the museum. So we are finding the fossils. We're gonna leave the weeds alone for now, just because, well, because they were taking up space in our inventory. I know they stack, but they'll still take up one space, and that gets annoying. What I want to do is find the fossils, and they should be on the ground here somewhere. Let's get that fish. Come on, fishy. Come on, see the thing. There we go. 1, 2. There we go. Yeah, because we've got a few fish and bugs that we could give to the museum as well. But I want to make sure I find the fossils for today. Oh, there's another one. I'm pretty sure any crack we see in the ground will be a fossil, because I don't think it's going to spawn anything else. Oh, 2 more pieces of wisp. Saw one here, and there's one back there. I think that'd make it all the pieces, I believe. I haven't been counting properly, but yeah. Yep, that's the last one. I'll return it to him when I see him. We've also lost both a net and a fishing rod, which means we have one left of each. Which means I think next time I'm near the crafting bench, I will want to make some more. Because you never want to be on your last one. I try to keep like 2 or 3 of each with me at a time. Because that way you'll never end up with nothing. Because imagine you're on your last one, you don't know how long it's got left until it breaks. It's not like they give you warnings like Breath of the Wild weapons. So they just imagine you catch a fish or bug, and then it turns out that, and then it breaks, and then you see another fish or bug, and then you can't catch it. So you always want to have spares, because you're always seeing fish or bugs, and you want to catch them, because otherwise if you walk away from them, they'll despawn. We got a sea bass, which kind of has a reputation for being annoying, but yeah. They're very common. But let's give those fossils to Blathers, as well as any creatures that I may be holding right now. I've also got some creatures back at the house I could give him. Oh yeah, and the annoying thing is, I believe we have to give these to him one at a time, which is really annoying. But it's just for today. It's just until you give him a certain amount of things, and then he'll he'll stop for the day and he'll say, we're gonna have an actual building tomorrow. I always found that annoying because then he stops accepting donations at that point. So then if you catch any new fish or bugs, you just have to hold on to them, because if you don't want to sell them, because you don't know, like, if you, because you just want to hold on to them because you want to give the first one to him. But yeah, yes, I've got more to donate. Oh, now he's not letting me give more fossils. That's weird. But okay, fine. Have a sea bass. No, I don't want to hear the facts. It is weird that he won't let me give the other fossils, but it's fine, because worst comes to worst, I can just hold on to them, and then once the proper museum building comes, then I can give those. Okay, take this fish. Yeah, he says we need 11 more things. So yeah, I guess we can't give those other fossils, which is kinda weird, but okay. I'll just drop them off by the house. Unfortunately, we can't use storage because I was an idiot, and yesterday I paid off the debt, but I forgot to actually tell Nook to actually start building the house. So normally you can have a house built on the second day. I'm just an idiot. But it's fine. I fixed it and we'll have a house tomorrow. Let's plant these saplings because we'll get miles for it. We just gotta make sure they're spaced out enough. Okay, let's collect these miles. Okay, let's grab any creatures that we have, which we can give to Blathers. Unless some of them are repeats from ones that we gave yesterday. But otherwise, well, if we find out for sure that they're repeats, then we could just sell them, because we're gonna need the money. Oh, also, while we're here, Wisp is close by, so we're gonna give we'll give the pieces to him. Alright, buddy, here you go. Yeah, the Wisp quest is, it's pretty boring when you see him so many times. Like, I'm sure it was fun the first time finding the pieces, but, like, now it's just, I don't know, it just gets kind of repetitive if you see him a lot. Give me something expensive. I mean, anything he gives me is probably something new to me, so he can go, let's go for something expensive, and then, because then if I don't like it, I can, sell it, I guess. Speaking of selling things, let's actually pick up some of these weeds and maybe the fruit, because then we can sell them, because, A, we need money, B, you get Nook miles for selling fruit and weeds. And boy do we need Nook miles. The beginning of the game is like such a grind for miles, because it's like, you need miles to unlock so many things. It's like a lot of the actual features are things you unlock with Nook Miles, like the hairstyles, but also like quality of life features like the tool ring. That's something with Miles. And just stuff like that. Or like the customs design thing. I'm pretty sure, yeah, you can't make a pro design. You have to pay Miles to unlock that. So, yeah, that's another thing that you unlock. Something that in other games was basically available from the start. I think in New Leaf you could even make a pro design like from your pockets menu. And then in previous games, well, pro designs were introduced in City Folk. Let's go to the city. But you had to pay Mabel to do it. And for anyone who doesn't know, a pro design is different from a regular design in the sense that originally regular designs, you draw a design on a square, and then when you wear it as a shirt, that design would be the same on the front and back and both sleeves. Then, I believe starting from City Folk, you could make pro designs where you could make it be different on the front and back and the sleeves. And then that mechanic evolved from there in New Leaf when you could make different designs made for different clothes, like shirts, dresses. You could make the shirts long sleeve, short sleeve, or tank tops. You could make dresses. Yeah, and it all just evolved. That's enough of that. Let's head to resident services. No, let's head to the museum. Alright, Blethers, I've got more stuff for you. Including the Scorpion. Also, I just noticed, now he has a separate dialogue option to say, assess fossils. That's why I couldn't donate them before, is that now I need to use that option, have him assess them, and then give them to him. But yeah, we've given him the Scorpion, so that's kind of rare. I don't know. No, I don't want to hear the facts. I'm sure there are some people out there who actually like reading the facts that he can give you, but, yeah, I guess most players don't. Okay, I think there was, one last thing. Yes. And then after that, we'll head to resident services and, sell some stuff. Okay, he needs 7 more things. Well, I believe I've got 3 fossils, waiting to give him. So that's 3. And then, I can catch some more fish and bugs. Oh good, yes, we do get Nook Miles for, helping Wisp. Oh, one thing I should make sure to do today is this island togetherness is where you want to talk to each of your residents like once in the day, and it'll count to that. So I want to work on that, which just means I need to find my 2 residents, because there's only 2 right now. Let's check their houses. They live just up here. This one? No. I mean, there's no lights on, so I should have known. This one has a light on, so we can visit this one. The other one, we will have to go looking for him. Here we have Renee. I was really lucky to get her as a starting villager. Because I've heard she is pretty popular. Do you have anything else interesting to say? Talk to me properly. Okay, she's still doing like new dialogue of it being like a new island. She was busy unpacking and all that stuff. So yeah, hopefully we find our other villager, Bam. Let's dig this up. I'm not gonna replant it though, because you're supposed to plant a bigger amount of bells for the money tree. So I'm just gonna take the 1,000. And while I'm here, let's grab these sticks. I did say that I wanted to make another net and fishing rod, just to make sure that they don't break and leave me with nothing. So, we've got 5, 6, 7. Let's just shake. You can basically shake the trees infinitely. You might get to a point where it feels like it's run out because it might do nothing multiple times in a row, but it never truly runs out. If you just keep shaking, it will give branches. It's just luck whether it keeps doing them or not. But while we're in here, not only can we sell some stuff, but we can redeem a second row of inventory space. First, let's get rid of the moth. I guess I'll keep the train set. I didn't look at what that looks like. And then this is a repeat fish. That's why I'm okay selling it. And same with the moths. The museum already has them. Okay, that is not much bells, but it's better than nothing. Oh, and we got more miles. Right, from selling, yes. We've got a task to complete 3 DIYs. I was about to complete 2 and get a net and fishing rod. So, I guess I'll try and craft another thing. It's just annoying because right now the only crafting table available is in here, which means I have to walk into the tent to access it. I'm pretty sure I can craft a new crafting table, so I really should do that. So then I can keep one outdoors. What do I need for the hardwood? I believe I do have at least 1 iron nugget. So I'm going to run and get that. So then I can make a second crafting table that I can keep outside. Let's grab this moth. It's always really handy. The moths keep respawning because they're attracted to the light. So if you're playing at night, you can always check like resident services or somewhere like that to check for a moth. What was it? It was hardwood that we need. I think we might be out of those, but we can hit trees for it. Because I still haven't hit all the trees today. Oh, there it is. Yes, we do have an iron nugget. There's also some cherries here. I'll sell those. And some more weeds. Actually, wait, no. I might leave 1 clump of weeds here, just in case we want them for crafting. But yeah, we've got iron nuggets, but what we need is hardwood. Then I can make a new crafting table, and then I can keep one outside. So let's grab the axe, and we are looking for hardwood, which is the darker one, which neither of those are. I could be wrong, but I think the cedar trees, which are the like pointy ones, might be slightly more likely to give hardwood. I could be a bit wrong on that, but we can't access the cedar trees because those are only up in the upper level and we don't have a ladder yet. But that's fine. We'll get to it. How many did we even need? Oh yeah, only 5. We're fine. Also, I just noticed we have a task to plant a fruit, which we can do with the shovel. And I believe I am holding cherries. There we go, that's that task done. So let's run back into resident services because we are going to craft a crafting table. And also, while we're here, wait, I'm getting the moth again. I'm getting the moth because every little bit helps and we can always sell the bugs. We can sell the moths and get money, and we kind of need money. The real question is, earlier we tried to check on our villagers. One of them was home, the other one wasn't. And I don't know where he is. And the thing is, we already walked a lap around the island, getting the fossils. So what I'm a little bit scared of, wait, scared makes it sound so dramatic, but like, what I'm worried about is I wonder if he like spawned like at the upper levels where we'd need a ladder to get to, which we don't have. I'm worried that like, what if he was able to spawn up there, which means we can't get to him and can't talk to him, which means we won't be able to get to him today. Okay, we have a task to redeem miles, but I want to make sure we can afford something that we actually want. Let's see, what do I... Yes, I'm going to take the tool ring, actually. I know someone could give me a ladder, but I'm trying to do this in the proper order, you know, so I think if I don't have one, I don't have one, and, you know, if he's on the upper levels, too bad, too sad, you know? I just miss out on talking to him today. I'm going to do things the proper order that you're supposed to. We can redeem this now. And we got more miles for, I think that's for selling, no, that's for planting fruit. And you get miles for earning miles, apparently. And, oh yeah, that one's for, finding the glowing spot. The next thing I should do is, well, while I'm here, I'm going to sell stuff I don't need. Which will be the moths and shells and cherries. And then let's head to the museum and give those fossils. But then I think he'll still want maybe 4 more things. Another moth. So actually, I won't go into the museum yet. No point wasting a trip when he's gonna want more things. Instead, let's catch some more new creatures. And let's pick up these shells while we're at it. And there's a fish. Hang on. Come on, fishy. See the thing. Sometimes you gotta step back and re-throw it, and it makes it, if it's in the right spot, then they'll see it. Right. Now! There we go! We've already given a seahorse though, I remember that one. In fact, I believe now we can actually see... No, we can't! Okay, so because the museum is not a building, it still doesn't show you the symbol for what you have and haven't donated, which is a little annoying, but I think I might have donated all of these. I'm hoping I didn't sell things that that I could have donated. I just wanted to get the red dot off of that. Oh yes, yes, here we have the daily DIY bottle. So we're going to learn this, and actually, I wonder if this is sort of scripted to give you the table mirror, because I always remember that you usually tend to get it early, and if you're wondering why I just took a screenshot, well, it's just something I want to keep track of later, okay? Don't worry about it. is just because I've got a bit of a checklist that involves keeping it updated with what DIYs I have, and yeah, you think it's scripted too? Yeah, I think so, because you always get the table mirror early. But yeah, I've got a checklist for my DIYs, but I don't want to have to put down the controller to update that. So instead, when I get a DIY, I'll take a screenshot and then um later I can check the screenshots to see what I need to add to my list. We've got some more miles for that. But I did just notice we do have a task to get sea creatures. So I think that's exactly what I'm going to do because we did buy a wetsuit. And in fact, I know it doesn't matter in the game, but I always have a habit of taking off my shoes and socks because it just feels wrong to me to like go swimming wearing them, you know? Because like you wouldn't do that in real life. You you wouldn't leave your shoes and socks on. So in the game, I pretty much always take them off. Although the only annoying thing is that it does mean sacrificing 2 inventory spaces. But oh well, let's grab a few diving things. It can be annoying just swimming waiting for them, but if you just keep swimming around in a circle, yeah, they'll spawn. I saw one up above me too. Diving can be a good way to earn bells because if you find the pearls, they're worth like 10,000 each. But also, some people don't sell the pearls because you can use them in the mermaid DIYs, which I believe Pascal gives you. Sometimes Pascal gives you a pearl though. When you find the scallop and Pascal shows up and asks for it, he he can either give you a DIY or a pearl. And it's just kind of 50-50 which one he does. I don't know if it's literally 50-50, like those are the odds. I don't know. But like that's what he can give you. And then the mermaid DIYs, you need to use the pearls to make them. Let's get this fish. Wait, change spots. There we go, it's coming. There we go. There we go. Okay, I think that's another new one. And there goes a fishing rod. I'll need to remember to make a new one, because I don't want to be left with nothing. And yep, we got miles for catching those. I suppose I should just do the group stretching thing, because I might as well get the miles for it. That's enough diving for now, so let's put our shoes and socks back on and put the wetsuit off. I kind of hate the look of the wetsuits, but I remember when the wetsuits were first introduced, because I'm pretty sure they weren't in the game at first. I think they were added in an update, because I remember when the wetsuits were introduced, then I started seeing players saying that they were just kind of keeping it on and running around wearing the wetsuit, so then they could just get in the water whenever they wanted, which, you know, fair's fair. It just keeps the option available. It just means that you might not look as cool because you can't see your clothes. But yeah, I think we still have to donate these one by one, which is a bit annoying. No, I don't want to hear about it. I always give the first fossil to Blathers, but fossils are also a good source of money. dig your daily fossils and sell them. Some of them are worth more than others, and but you know, some of them can be worth a good amount. Oh yeah, fun fact, I just noticed we just handed in a piece of the um saber-tooth tiger, I guess it is. And I was watching a video about Animal Crossing recently, and I learned a little fun fact. Well, it might not be a fact, it's more of a rumor, because I don't know if it's confirmed, but basically at one point there was a rumor going around that the UK, the European version of Animal Crossing, I think they were particularly talking about um the like Wild World or Let's Go to the City, um that the European versions had saber in Sabertooth spelt with RE, while the US version spells it ER, sort of like the difference of like the spellings of words like center, but it's like no one can quite figure out. You'd think it'd be easy enough to find like a ROM of the game and check between the US and the European ROMs, but the person making the video said we're not 100% sure if that difference is a real thing or if it was just a rumor. But that is exactly the number of um, donations that he wanted, which I believe he is going to stop me from giving more. Yes. He does let you assess fossils, which is weird because I'm pretty sure there are no more fossils. Like, there were only 4 fossils that spawned today, and I gave them all. But he still lets you assess fossils, even though we can't donate them. You know what, though? Potentially, I could have given him 15 um, bugs or fish and not given him the fossils. So I guess we still could have been holding the fossils and might want to assess them. Yeah. Let's see if Nook has anything to say about the museum being ready for construction. I don't think he will, though. I think at this point I've basically run out of things to do for today. Because I think the next step in progress might be waiting for the museum tomorrow. That and my house is under construction. That might also be something that triggers what do you call progress in this case. Because the first house might be a progression thing. I'm not sure if it's the museum he wants or my house, but both of those are stuck waiting for tomorrow. The museum we couldn't do anything about, and the house was kind of my own fault because yesterday I could have told him to build my house and I forgot to, so I had to tell him today. So yeah, in terms of actual progress, we're kind of stuck now. So I could end stream at any moment, but I might do a bit more on stream collecting some miles. I did say though, I might play off stream just doing like the tasks in the Nook Miles Plus thing. Just to build up some miles because we're gonna need them later. I'm never gonna do actual progress off stream though, of course not. It's just that at this point, you know, Nook is saying there is no more progress to be done. Sam is taunting me. He's here for the stretching, but he'll probably disappear after it's done. And I really wanted to talk to him today to get the island togetherness checked off. But as we saw, I couldn't find him earlier. I know he's out and about somewhere, but yeah. Oh, wrong way. You kind of got to switch which direction you're spinning it. You can technically do this with Joy-Cons and motion controls, and I've never done that before. Then again, before I had the Switch 2, I actually played on a Switch Lite, which means I couldn't. Actually, no, that's a lie. You technically could, because you can sync up Joy-Cons to a Switch Lite and use them. It's just, why would you want to? Because then you'd be looking at the tiny screen and holding Joy-Cons, but you might as well play in handheld. But yeah, really, I feasibly could use the Joy-Cons and do motion, but I don't want to. Yeah. So let's have a little walk around. We'll see if we can find Bam. And we might do a few more Nook Miles tasks for today. But it's, there's not much more we can do in terms of progression. So we're pretty much near the end of the stream. I mean, we've been going for about an hour now, so it's still fine. These first few streams are going to be shorter ones. Wait, no, don't pick up the peach. We have cherries in this town. Now, I don't even remember where I got that peach. I must have picked it up somehow yesterday. You know what? I think one of my villagers gave it to me. I'm not sure. But regardless, we want to keep that to plant it somewhere. I could plant it today. I kind of don't want to. What I'd rather do is wait until I get all the fruits, and then I can just, plant all the fruit trees in a nice designated garden area. So that's what I might do. I'll just hold on to the peaches. Come on, fishy, I want you. The only thing is we still can't check the Critterpedia to see what we have donated and what we haven't. So unless I can remember, I might be a little screwed there. Because I don't want to accidentally sell something that we never donated. Let's grab some more cherries, and let's pick up the weeds. I could just do that off stream though, because that might be a little boring. I'll do it now. We want to pick up the weeds because A, I prefer to not have them on the ground, and B, you can use them for crafting, and C, you can also sell them, which, there is Nook Miles for selling weeds. Oh, the inventory is getting a little bit full, but oh well. And what were our Nook Miles tasks? Okay, the current tasks, if we see a balloon we can shoot that down. We do need to sell some stuff, and while we're there we'll buy some stuff. If we can catch another red snapper, that'd be great. I know we've seen one today. And we want to do 3 DIYs. What do we need to craft anyway? We still don't have a watering can, so we should craft one of those. We could also craft the campfire and the bonfire. I'm pretty sure I have enough wood for that. So I guess we'll do that soon. I like to use it as a little checklist, and I like to craft everything at least once, because it does show a little tick to show that you've crafted the thing before. Are we running out of where... We're sort of running out of inventory, but not really, because the weeds are stacking. But yeah, it's just going to be a short stream, like 1 hour, but that's fine. I didn't have a lot of time tonight anyway. Well, I say that. Really, I have more time. It's not that late in the day. I could stay up later. But yeah, I'm just going to play Animal Crossing tonight and not any other games for this stream. Because it's just going to be a chill, short session, you know? we can pick up these cherries because they'll stack with the other ones. So yeah, let's go sell some stuff and buy some stuff and do some crafting. Wait, what do we need for the bonfire? We need to be holding 10 wood, and I think we do have it. It's just in our house. So hang on, let's drop this pile of 5 and grab the bigger pile, and we'll do the same with the soft wood. Drop this pile of 2, grab the pile of 30, so then we can make the watering can. Let's... Oh my god! Scorpion! Another scorpion? No way! I just caught one last night. No, no! I missed it! Oh! Those things are worth good money, so I was really hoping to get that. But you do get an achievement for the first time you get hit by a scorpion or a tarantula. So I guess it was kind of a good thing that that one hit me, because it needed to happen at some point. But I was really hoping to catch it, because they are good for money. Like, if you go on the Mystery Island and you find the Tarantula Island, that is big money. Okay, what do we want to sell? We want to sell the moths and the fish and the shells and the cherries and weeds. Okay. Oh right, and we need to buy some stuff. So, what have you got for sale that we might want to buy? We could buy a sleeping bag. We don't really need one yet, though. I think we have all of those recipes. I might do flowers. Let's go with white wind flowers. Hang on. If that's 1,200, we need to spend 5,000. We could take some trees to plant. That'll get us Nook Miles. And let's get that. That's not quite 5,000. We'll need to buy another stack. Okay. And while we're here, we need to craft some things. So we're gonna take the watering can, which means I could water my flowers for today, which is good because then they might grow. They might even grow hybrids. I did plant a trail of red and yellow roses, which together would make orange ones if they breed together properly. I do like when I manage to breed hybrids. I'm not the biggest expert at it, but I try my best. Let's redeem these and see if it opens up any easy tasks. Okay, there is one to sell fruit, and I think there might still be a few cherries on the trees, so we could do that. There's also one to plant fruit, which we could do that. And 5 fish is easy. So we might do a few more tasks before we end off today. We'll just see how much I feel like doing, and then I might end off. I'm also hoping we can find Bam, because I wanted to talk to him, but if we can't, we can't. I have my suspicions that he might have just spawned in the upper levels, and we can't get to it without the ladder. Let's grab these cherries. In fact, we do want to plant one. You know what? I totally forgot that I already have the tool ring. Okay, let's assign these. Let's put this here. I like to have my net and shovel on the sides. And let's put one of these axes. I like to have the slingshot at the top. And we'll put the watering can there. There we go. Now everything has its place. Now let's keep picking up these weeds. And oh, new bug. New bug. I might hold off on selling that one because I definitely know that that's a new bug and the museum is going to want it. And we can't give it to the museum until tomorrow. Oh yeah, that's right. We were going to plant a cherry because the Nook Mile said so. Okay, it's so satisfying picking these off. And now we can catch some bugs and fish to get the rest of those. Let's pick up these weeds and the cherries. Let's do a quick scan, see if Bam is around here. If he's not, I might actually just end stream because you guys probably don't care to watch me just pick up weeds and shake cherries from the trees. Let's grab this fish that I saw here, and then we might just be done with it. Yeah, so before I end off, I will tell you... Oops, that didn't work. I will tell you the few things that I will allow myself to do off-stream are... Number one, off-stream, I will hit all the trees with an axe to get the wood because we're going to want the materials. I'll also hit the rocks with a shovel because... Oh, present balloon, I do want that. I am going to hit the rocks with a shovel because we do want the stones and iron. The other thing I'll let myself do off stream is pick up all those weeds and maybe grab the cherries from the trees. Because you don't need to watch that. The other thing I might do off stream is I might just keep doing the tasks that appear up here, which just means, you know, sell some fruit, you know, catch fish and bugs. Like, those are very repetitive tasks that, you know, you probably don't care to watch. But I won't be making any actual progress off screen, I promise. I mean, I can't make any progress today anyway, because the game is waiting for my house to be built and for the museum to be built. So I can't make any progress unless I were to time travel, which I won't. I promise I won't. I'm not gonna be time traveling in this. We got a lawn chair actually. Let's put this out here. I hate that the rock is right next to my tent. At some point I might get rid of that rock. In fact, I might do that right now. Let's show off. That's not how you do it. We want that space open. What you want to do for these rocks is dig holes like that so that you don't get pushed back when you do it. Oh, you know what? I think this spot right here can't have anything land on it because it's so close to the house. So, yeah, I missed out on getting all 8 hits on the rock because of that, which is yet another reason to do... not that. To do... this. But now that rock is gone and a new one will spawn tomorrow, and then it won't be right next to my damn house. Let's put the lawn chair here. Might as well. Okay, what else have we got? Oh, of course, the workbench. We want to have that outside so we don't have to, go into any buildings and go through a screen transition to do some crafting. Oh yeah, we also found a train set earlier. It looks like this. That is not how I remembered it. You know what? I was thinking it would be green, and actually that's because there's like customized variations. So this is just one of them. You can stop the train by clicking on it, otherwise it just goes round and round in a circle. It reminds me of when I was a little kid, I used to play with some train sets at home. They didn't look like that though. They were just ones that you would connect the train tracks and like build it on the floor. It wasn't like a tabletop kind of thing like this. But that is not really an outdoor furniture. Oh, hello, someone new in chat. Hi. I was well, I'm good, but I'm actually getting ready to end stream soon because we've pretty much finished everything that we can do today. So what we've done today is, first off, we paid off our first house yesterday, but I stupidly forgot to tell Nook to actually build the new house, which means we didn't have the house today. So today I told him to build the new house. The other thing is got the today we had the museum tent, and I donated some stuff so that Blathers will make it a building tomorrow. Where am I from? I'm from Australia. So it is currently 10 p.m. here right now, by the way. But yeah, we've basically done all the progress we can do today because in case you couldn't tell from the stream title, we started a new island recently. We started yesterday, so today's day 2. So there's, not much we can do yet. We're just making progress bit by bit. Are you from the UK? Okay. I don't know much about time zones, so you'd have to tell me if you feel like telling me um, what time it is. My favorite game? I don't know how to answer that because it's hard to pick just one. There's so many games. But if you're wondering, like, in general, like, what games do I play? I'm very much a Nintendo person. So, like, Pokemon, Animal Crossing, Mario, that kind of stuff. Zelda. I was playing Zelda earlier, actually. Let's plant the rest of these saplings, because you get some Nook miles for planting trees. Oh my god, we found Bam! I was looking for him earlier. Now we found him. Because you want to talk to your villagers every day, because there's an achievement for it. Oh, and he gave us a hat. We might as well try it on. There we go. It's just a plain white hat, but it looks alright. We'll keep it on for now. That spot might be too close to the bottom. Let's plant this last sapling. Yeah. So there is an achievement, Island Togetherness, where it means that you want to talk to all of your residents every day. What do I prefer, webcam or VTuber model? Well, I don't have either right now. I'm a bit of a new streamer, so I just use the game screen. I don't really think I'd ever want to show my face online, so I probably wouldn't end up using webcam. Maybe someday, but I do like when people use VTuber models. In fact, I'm actually planning to eventually get a VTuber model made, and then I will be a VTuber, and then I'll have a model to go along with my streaming. So yeah, that is something I'm hoping to do someday. For now, no. For now, though, I'm a new streamer and I'm still just getting used to the whole thing. So I'm just sticking with the game screen, and that's all you get to see. It's just the screen and my commentary. Oh, that's right. I bought those flowers. I should plant those. I think I'll plant those over here. Let's do. So you don't actually have to dig a hole to plant flowers, but I think it helps because it helps the game know which spot you're trying to get them to go into. So I'm gonna put these flowers along here. It's always good to plant flowers because, well, as I keep saying, there are Nook Mile achievements for it. And we want lots of miles. In fact, you really want to, yeah, if you've got a suggestion for my channel, you can go ahead and share it. I am, still getting into the swing of things as a new streamer, so it's always good to hear advice. What other Nook Miles tasks have we got? Oh yeah, fish, bugs, sea creatures, and we can... Do we have enough fruits to sell? We don't have 5. I think there's still some fruits on the trees up there. That's right, I said I was going to pick them up off stream, but then I kept talking, so I didn't bother to end stream quite yet. Let's grab these cherries. I'm not going to bother to keep picking up the weeds right now, but I don't feel like ending stream yet, so instead, let's go around and see if there's any, like, fish to catch. Because that'll get us some miles. There's one. Oh yeah, yeah, I know I am missing a few streamer elements that most streamers have. I do need to figure out how to get those. I just, I haven't bothered to yet. I'm glad you like my gameplay though. I just thought it'd be easier to just start with the basics and try and get a bit of a following first. And then I definitely will figure out how to add more elements. Yeah, if you really want to help, I'm gonna end stream soon. If you want to give me a whisper on Twitch, which I think is Twitch's version of like private messaging, and then I can answer that later, and you can tell me more about how I can yeah, improve my channel. Yeah, you can drop a follow if you want. Don't worry, I am being careful. If someone does send me a private message and if I think they're sketchy, I will figure out how to block them. So I'm not too worried about like suggesting that. But yeah. So yeah, if you do have legit advice, I will take it. I do plan to improve my channel with other stuff that streamers usually have. Oh, we're running low on inventory space, actually. We don't have 10... No, we don't have 10 shells to sell yet. Since we're running out of inventory space, though, I'm thinking I might just end off, because then when we play tomorrow, we will have, access to storage in the house. So that's exactly what I'm gonna do. Let's just drop these branches, we don't need them. Let's see what this present is. Okay, it's some pants. Well, like I said, there's not much we can do now. We don't have storage, so I don't want to keep dropping stuff on the ground. We're gonna have storage tomorrow when our house gets built, and we'll have more to do. We'll have the museum and we'll have more progress. So, I think I'm gonna end it off here. So, next time we're gonna have the museum built, we're going to have a house built, and we're gonna get a lot more done. So, with that being said, um, I'm gonna end it off here. And I'm glad to hear that you guys care about improving my Twitch channel. And I'm happy to talk about that. But um, I'm gonna say goodbye here, and I will see you next time when we play Animal Crossing. It might be tomorrow. It might not be. It might have to wait until another day next week. It depends how busy I am. I don't have a set schedule yet. So if you really want to see more Animal Crossing, you what I suggest is dropping a follow for now because I don't have a consistent schedule. So then you'll get the notification when I do start streaming. Otherwise, yeah. But that's going to be it from me today. So, bye bye.